Hi, my name is Cam Smith with U Sports Production, reporting from Starlight Stadium in Langford, BC. Thank you for tuning in. Westshore Rebels are coming off a solid season in 2022, taking their 7-3 regular season record into the playoffs, where they eventually lost to a talented Okanagan Suns team in the Cullen Cup Finals. The Rebels got back on the field on the weekend for their annual spring camp, where 76 athletes from across the country get the opportunity to showcase their talents in front of a well-structured Rebels coaching staff. Former Winnipeg Blue Bomber and Grey Cup champion Dexter Janke takes over the reins as the Rebels' new head coach heading into the 2023 campaign. Coach Janke is a well-respected part of the community and brings a professional approach to the field, creating a culture built around developing young men, not only on the field but off the field as well. Janke relishes his new role with the team and welcomes the challenge of being a head coach with the Westshore Rebels this season.
We started again back in November. I'm fortunate enough to have some great support staff members that have been helping out and assisting a lot. So it's been as smooth as a transition. There's always things that can come up, and I was well prepared coming into it from the previous head coach as well. So I'm just extremely grateful for the opportunity. The guys are really enjoying themselves. The community is excited about it, so that means a lot to me. It's been great, and as you're saying, the attendance in the weight room, we have anywhere from 38 to 52 individuals there, right? And that's without probably 25% of our team returning from out of town as well. We have Jeff Mock, who is our head strength and conditioning coach. We have Stephanie Needham, who's been around the program as well in a strength assistant role, and I'm there every day with the guys as well. So to have 3 staff members along with a group of guys that have really bought in, we have a core group of veteran guys that have come back that have really taken the lead. So it's I couldn't ask for more.
Taking your game to the next level starts in the gym, so the Rebels brought in strength and conditioning coach Jeff Mock this year to challenge athletes to commit to the process, which they did with impressive attendance by players whose commitment in the offseason to be prepared for a tough upcoming season in the BCFC.
Yeah, well, behind the training, it's about just trying to build a good base. So like some general physical preparation is called. So we're really working the warm-ups on crawling, climbing, skipping, rhythm, that kind of stuff. And then it kind of builds up from there. So that's kind of like the foundation. And then from there, we're kind of building on top of that with strength and then power as we move closer to the season. A lot of strength and conditioning is just about, putting up big weights. One thing that I'm really trying to distill in them is that, yes, we want to be strong, but we want that strength to transfer to the field, right? So it's good that you can squat 500 pounds, but if you can't move on the field, then it's not really going to help you when it comes to the game. And I found like the crawling and the rolling and all that kind of stuff really allows them to transfer that strength to the field.
One of the challenges of, I guess, our program is that we have 2 local high school programs where a lot of other teams have 8+, right? So just by sheer numbers, that makes it a bit more difficult and more of an emphasis on recruiting. With that also being said, though, we do have individuals from the Spartans, Cowichan, we have individuals from Belmont, Mount Doug, both strong programs, and then we go up to Bolinas, Barsby, all the way up to Comox as well. So there's a lot of good football on the island. So that was kind of our direction, to just make sure that we have a strong foundation from the community. One of the things that I'm really excited about as well is that we do have high caliber local players that are making the decision to stay here and play, whether that's 2 years, whether that's 3 years, whether it's 1 year, whatever is going to help them align with their goals. I'm extremely excited that we're able to offer something where they feel comfortable, confident, not only the athlete but their family as well. Junior football, it can be a great vehicle. We believe we have the structure in place where we're going to be able to send individuals off to the university level at a high rate here. So,
after a stellar 2022 campaign, Offensive Player of the Year T. Jesse is back behind center for the Rebels this upcoming season. Jesse's leadership and outstanding play last season also earned him an invite to the BC Lions rookie training camp last month in Kamloops.
It was a fun experience. I didn't do too much physically. Yep. I took the reps I could, but mentally I learned quite a bit when I was there. I just learning from veterans, learning from pros. It was get to see a different speed of football and a different level of football, and a different thinking level too. Those guys, the way those guys think, the way they act is completely different. It's just a mentality they have. It's just different.
How's it looking for you in the receiver corps?
Oh, it's looking good. I've been working with them for a long time, especially just it wasn't much of a break during the off season. Like I was working with them in the off season too, and if I wasn't working with them, I was keeping in contact, messaging, like going over stuff like that. Just trying to basically keep as close as possible, make sure we're on top of what's to come.
You had a stellar year last year. Like you had a great year. And what are you looking to accomplish this year?
Well, obviously want to accomplish more, but those were individual accomplishments. I want to get some team accomplishments this year, like for example, win our conference championship, as well as we want to win the national championship. So that's the goal this year. That's what we're aiming for. Individual accomplishments are great, but it's not the same when you're celebrating alone.
The BCFC's top receiver, Kieran Poisson, is welcome back to the Rebels this season, was also invited to the Lions training camp. Opportunity didn't stop there as this polished route runner got the opportunity to start for the Lions in a scrimmage against Saskatchewan in his hometown of Regina with his family and friends in attendance.
It was a surreal experience, really. I mean, it's I think the best part about it is coming back and hearing from like different coaches and different members of the organization, different people from the community, just telling me about how big of a thing it is for them. All the support I had from all the players out here, and all the support I had from my coaches, and like I said, people from the community who just said, hey, like I'm really proud of you. So that was the best part.
And how about going to your hometown and you're doing that too? You get to play in Saskatchewan. How about that?
Yeah, hometown. I mean, that's a priceless opportunity, right? We got to see tons of family, tons of friends. So that was probably the best part about it. Is just going to compete in front of my family, compete in front of my friends, and play at that level was a really great experience. I mean, it's a complete 180. You know what I mean? When you walk around and you see the respect that the players have towards the coaches, and you see the respect that the coaches have towards the players, it's amazing to see everybody just really respect each other, really buy in, wanting to work hard, wanting to be the best versions of themselves for them and their teammates as well. It creates this great environment where everyone's bought in, everyone's trying to work hard and just put their head down and win a national championship at the end of the day. That's the goal, is a national championship for sure. I think every year that's got to be our sight, and that's our end goal. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of stepping stones to take to get there. And spring camp was step one. You know what I mean? We had a great spring camp. We just got to keep, like Dexter always tells us, we got to keep stacking pieces on top of pieces. And if we want that to be our goal, it's a big goal. So we got to have all those steps along the way. So.
One of the things that we preach the most is discipline. We're going to be a disciplined group that plays with great passion. I'll leave it at that.
The next few months should be an exciting time for the Westshore Rebels program as they continue to prepare for the start of the much-anticipated 2023 season on the road July 29th against the VI Raiders. Let's get out in the community and support the Westshore Rebels and the exciting brand of football they bring to the field. My name is Cam Smith with U Sports Production and ISN. Thank you for tuning in. See you on the field.